Sit right here and visit my
Just ready, Randy.
All right, entertain a motion to come out of executive session.
I got a motion.
So a motion to come out of executive session, Mr. Gaines.
Second.
Second on Mr. Bishop. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed with the light sign, and no business was taken in executive session. Additional business, Mr. Slay, you got a couple items I think you wanted to address.
Three items that I would appreciate the board considering adding to the agenda. One is to authorize the hiring of a real estate professional to help us market our surplus property that we recently declared. Second is to authorize the county administrator in his capacity as the interim director for the Human Resource Agency to issue payment of the reimbursement that's required to MDHS. And the third is to authorize the temporary use of the Human Resource Agency building by the Department of Human Services or their designee for a period of 90 days beginning May 1, 2022. Those are the three items I need added.
Okay. Entertain a motion to add those three items.
Motion.
By Mr. Gaines, second by Mr. Morrison. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed with the light sign. So to act on those, Mr. Slade, we need to act on them individually?
You can, I think it's probably best if we act on them individually if you
Okay.
don't mind. To authorize the hiring of a real estate professional for our surplus property would be your first item.
All right.
I'll make a motion to acquire a realtor.
Okay. So motion by Mr. Calhoun. Second by Mr. Morrison. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed with the light sign. So that item passes. Mr. Slade, your next one.
Authorize the county administrator in his capacity as the interim director for human resource to issue payment of a reimbursement demand made by the Department of Human Services.
All right. Does the board wish to entertain a motion for that? Motion by Mr. Bishop, second by Mr. Gaines. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed with the like sign. Your last item, Mr. Slay.
All right, the third item is to authorize the temporary use, and your county administrator will communicate this to the appropriate persons, temporary use of your Human Resource Agency building by MDHS or their designee for a period of 90 days beginning May 1, 2022.
Okay. Does the board wish to entertain a motion for that?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
So motion by Mr. Calhoun, second by Mr. Morrison. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed with the light sign. Thank you, Mr. Slade. Mr. Calhoun, I think you had something?
Yes, we need to give Mike Harrison a little guidance on the collection next week on the countywide cleanup. I know we're gonna have, in my area, I have a lot of people come out of neighboring counties and bringing their stuff, but I think it needs to be required. They need to show proof of license, live in Rankin County, and set a limit on the tire situation.
Where are you talking about? Where is this at each location?
Well, I mean, they man, the county mans the dumpster during the week of the cleanup anyway.
We do?
Yeah.
You don't have no
Man, if
county
you don't,
roads or anything, all yours in the
better
city
man.
of Pearl, you don't probably need it,
There
but
is a dumpster designated in the city of Pearl.
Thank you very much. I didn't know we always manned them
I
though.
don't think.
You don't man them, Jay, they pile it everywhere.
I
They-
don't think
they
we
just-
ought to
just dump
sit there
everything.
and get a line down the road
Yeah.
like a roadblock. But if your guys see something that is obviously not right, they
Somebody bringing a whole bunch of
they
construction
have the
stuff in there.
authority to say, no, turn around.
Just like a contractor bringing a whole
60
truckload of
60
structure.
tires, or even 15.
Going close to the road one
But
time. had
I
to
don't
go
think
take
that
it,
you
push it out of the
or
road,
your
it
staff
cost so much, it's all
want
that
to
money.
actually stand there at the window.
Going through
and,
sorting through
let
the
me see your
lumber.
license, let me,
Lumber.
We
do
that
Like
down on
contractor
Marquette
dumps
now.
out there.
they know. I mean, his people, they'll know when they're coming in. Don't you think? You think that they need to stop
well,
that?
the problem is they leave at 5 o'clock, so after 5 o'clock, somebody's gonna show up probably and
10
throw
locations?
junk out.
That's right.
And we put a limit in that advertisement of 10 tires per person.
You put somebody there
How
all
many?
day for 10 days?
Per person.
10 locations?
The thing
The
about
whole-
it is a lot of senior citizens show up, man, they can't reach up 8 foot high to get in those dumpsters.
Are those the same dumpsters like
Yeah,
you got
exact same
going out
thing,
there? Oh,
yeah.
That's terrible.
I mean,
If you
gotta
don't have them though, Jay, they fill up so fast.
And they throw it off to the
Can't move them
side.
out.
You got a piece of equipment there too?
We'll usually stage some equipment at some of it, but I mean, we're still trying to work inside the county. This, next week will be a bad week for us, cause I mean, you're talking about taking 10 men and be sitting there
Yeah.
at each
Well,
of these dumpsters.
Yeah.
If you don't, you're gonna still be out there cleaning up the next week.
So
You
usually
still
what
wind up having to clean
usually
up.
what we do in the afternoon when we knock off, we take equipment and go by these places and pick up
The big stuff.
the big stuff from about 3:30 to 5, so.
The thing about it is it gets dark so late now. And those are getting home at 5, that's when they're gonna be coming between 5 and dark.
But I think where Brad's coming from, I mean, we see the opportunity and we've seen it in the past is there's some businesses that are around that take opportunity of this time that gonna dispose of some tires. And I ain't saying 1 or 2 tires, I'm talking
Still
about
like
probably
tire.
Like hundreds,
Companies, yeah.
hundreds of times.
Yeah,
on that day. We don't have that problem at all locations, but we do in some areas. And I mean, we all, like I said, we know when a farmer pulls up there and he's got this, but I think what we've kind of
Tell me the
rounded
location,
up down there at Marquette is what we did, we started taking everybody's tag and their name down. And if you from Hines County, you're gonna get turned around. And we had a lot of that going on at one time down there. And I'm just using that as a surrounding county. I mean, like Brad, he's sitting right there on Smith and Scott, in Simpson County.
yeah.
And, you know, Steve owns,
Scott
Scott
County.
County.
That's already there.
It's just,
That's already there.
just something we just had.
That's already
Y'all
there.
wanna control it a little better, or?
So really, we only had one.
I think if somebody drives up there with a trailer load of tires, or they keep the same vehicles coming there 10 at a time, yeah. But it's gonna be, you're gonna catch a lot of heat.
I think
Or
if
if a
leasing
contractor
it
comes in
on
with
the
a
tire,
trailer.
the tire side of it, I definitely would monitor that pretty close. I mean, the wife might bring them one time, the husband, eventually they'll run out of enough family members, they just can't keep showing up.
And then some
All
guy
right, so-
that owns a tire
So
store and comes
what
out.
do you wanna do? Need
Yeah,
to just tell Mike to handle it?
Yeah,
Mike,
Compact, we're not, we don't.
you got your marching orders? Mike, you good?
I'm good.
All right, anything else under additional business to be discussed?
Yeah, so we're not gonna get a controversy, if somebody wants to get a controversy.
All right, nothing else under additional business. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
A motion to adjourn by Mr. Morrison, second by Mr. Gaines. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed with a like sign.
Craig, I need